Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to Karma on Deck. I'm Karma of My Psychic One. Let's do your reading for Aquarius for the week of December 28th through January 3rd. Happy New Year to you. I know we've had a restless couple of days with the new moon in Capricorn, and we had that solar eclipse. So if you're feeling a little restless and a little off, everybody's been bitching about that energy little vortex that we got going on. So let's do your reading for Aquarius and see what's up for y'all. Well, for me too, I'm an Aquarius moon, so this is also karma. All right, first thing that comes up is the Hermit card. 7 of coins, 8 of coins, 8 of cups. Ooh, and the Tower. Okay, so the Hermit card, the way I look at this sentence is you might be required to move. Some of you, this isn't a bad thing. And some of you might not be moving, but it might also be organizing a room or cleaning out your garage or quite possibly moving an office. But for some of you, this is a move. I do see the 8 of coins, which is labor. So you're going to be on grind like this next couple weeks or so. And this tells me that labor is going to be abundant, that you're going to be pulling in little resources from all different areas. We do have the Hermit card. Now it references one of two things. You're either isolated and finding yourself where you don't want to be around other people, or it might even be telling you it's time for you to rely on your own counsel. The Hermit is a great place for you to really hear your own voice and learn what it is that you want. And, you know, I always tell people when I teach meditation, you know, I'll ask specifically during my coaching sessions, I'll say, you know, are you meditating? Because my empaths especially will say they're so totally overwhelmed. How is it that you can know what influence is affecting you if you don't know the sound of your own voice? So the Hermit card references isolation, spending time on your own, listening to your own voice, taking your own counsel. We do have the Tower card, and usually that references things falling apart. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that they are or will, but that's an emotional state. And as we play with things falling apart, we really get to take a good long look at our foundation. But let's see where this leaves us moving forward. The 8 of Cups, things moving kind of quickly in relationship. So if you are having a new relationship or changes within your relationship, that tells us that there's things moving quickly. So that's like one of those quick changes, okay? The Justice card having to do with contracts, mediation, 2 of coins referencing a job offer. We do have the 9 of Cups, which is celebration. But as you're making decisions, showing up here with the Ace of Swords, you're trying to decide whether you want to move on. 2 of coins references partnership, money, job offer, buying something maybe even, or, you know, investing. We do see the 9 of Cups. That's celebration, fun, etc. I do see money coming your way, which is cool, because as I look at this, we have the 6 of Wands. And if you notice on this card, he's literally diving for a diamond. And then the Queen of Coins here, remember, Queen of Coins, outward focus. She's dealing with nurturing her money, taking care of her money in that way. So that's usually for house and home. You're indecisive right now, though, Aquarius. We do have the 2 of Swords, that 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Sometimes we have to give up one thing in order to have another if we're not able to negotiate a clear outcome where we can have both. Sometimes we do most definitely end up cutting one thing off for another. But right now, that's your mental state. So if you have the Tower card and you're being shaken up and you're sitting here looking at the 2 of Swords, it's like, in order to have the peace I want to leave my husband. If I don't leave my husband and I stay, I won't have the peace I want. I don't know, I'm making something up, but sometimes that's one that comes up. However, you know, there's certain things that you feel like you literally have to change, or that you have to choose. This may be, I like the money at the job that I'm in and I want to do the thing that I love, but I won't be making the money that I need. So these are little analysis paralysis where you get stuck. Remember, I always say indecision is a decision, and also sometimes you can have analysis paralysis and one of your options may lose its shelf life, so to speak. So don't get stuck there too long. We also see Page of Cups. That references a new relationship. Now, that those of you that are already married, this might mean that there is a renewal phase or a baptism to the relationship, or a honeymoon phase where things are feeling a little renewed. On that note, let's pull the cards for your relationship with the Mystic Dreamer. But like I said, we have the Justice card that might reference court, going to court, mediation, legal documents, paperwork. That might even be a home purchase when you have the 2 of coins here. So at any rate, that is your typical general financial, etc. If you want a one-on-one with me, you know how to do it. karmaondeck.com, or you can find me on My Psychic One. Let's take a look and see what your relationships are looking like, Aquarius. Four of Pentacles, the Tower card. So it looks to me like your relationships are where your Tower card is coming in. So here's what's true. Everybody tries to say, love and money and relationships, they're all different. They're not. Your relationships can ultimately affect your work and mental status, your productivity, etc. Four of Pentacles, you're feeling cheated somehow. Usually this card, those of you who've gotten readings from me or have seen my lives, I will talk about the Four of Pentacles being my cheating card. Someone's cheating. But this also could mean that you feel betrayed by someone or something, or that you don't feel like you're getting your needs met. The Tower card, this has got to be the reason why it was showing up in your primary reading, is you've got some things shaking up your foundation with your relationship. Two of Wands, juggling two things. Again, Two of Swords, Two of Wands, that's still like indecision or sitting on the fence. You do have this issue, Aquarius. You don't like people knowing your business, and you have a tendency to make things look perfect. That's not always bad. However, you might be cutting yourself off from vulnerability and open relationships that are deep enough to see and support you. We do have the Fool card, which is opportunity and a crossroads. As you sit here and look through this, you're fighting through your relationships. You have the King of Cups at the other end. What you're really trying to do is get mastery with your emotions, mastery within your relationships, where you can get to a level where you want to have an open conversation without any energy behind it, or emotions really playing with all of the outcomes. So you're able to clearly use information. Ten of Pentacles, building a legacy. We do have the Judgment card, and there's a lot of behavior going on here in the back end of arguing. Temper. We have the Eight of Wands. Is that Eight of Wands? Yes, Eight of Wands, where it kind of tells me you've put your labor in, and now you really want to see what your fruits are. You want to sit back and see how these are going to play out for you. We do see the Ace of Pentacles. So even if, just know financially, and no matter what these moving parts are, I do feel like things are going to come out in your favor. However, you're feeling as if you're having to start over. You're feeling as if, why do I have to do this lesson again? Your sensations are all, your Ace of Pentacles is victory. Seven of Swords, don't cut corners. This is one of those things where remain in integrity with all the things that you're doing, and that's how the universe will respond to you. Watch your temper, Aquarius. I am seeing the Knight of Swords as that coming to your wit's end, coming to a position where you've had enough and you're really ready to get your blade out and start cutting a path. And just remember, operate gently with the people around you. Be a little loving. It's difficult when you're backed into a corner, though. I do see the Fool card, so there's a lot of opportunity and change on the rise for you. As we go forward with this, let's pull a card for you from Divination of the Ancients, Aquarius. And if you want a one-on-one with me and unpack what's going on with you and take a deeper look into the chaos, let me know. Here we go for Divination of the Ancients, Aquarius. Here we go. Let's do this one right here. Footprints. Let's take a look and see what your direction is. Ooh, I like it. Okay. So it says, you've been wondering which way in life you should go. Interesting, because you did have the Two of Swords and the Two of Wands in there, which is indecision. And concerns regarding family, career, or life purpose have arisen. The answer to this, go towards that which brings you closer to the divine. Seek that which truly feeds your soul, for this will show you the road to tread. Be careful, however, to understand what this truly means. The ego has a wonderful way of tricking you into dreaming up get-rich-quick schemes. The truth is always consistent and loving. Step into your soul's knowing. Focus on your heart's passion, talents, and interests. These clues will point you in the right direction. Your incantation for the week. Should I go here, perhaps do that, be a parent, an artist, or a big fat cat? Ego, no, it's not your say. Divine guidance will show the way. I've been talking a lot about meditation, guys. Go within. Your answers will be there. You don't need a book. You don't need a priest. You don't need a guru. Trust me on this one. Any rate, I will catch you on the flip side. This is December 28th for your Aquarius reading, and I will see you guys next week.